Ryan Jones joining us from the University of Scranton field hockey team, and what a season it is. A lot of success for the Lady Royals. Talk about why you're having so many wins.
Well, we were kind of a young team this year, so last year we only lost 2 seniors, but we got a bunch of freshmen. We're really strong in the middle now, so we shifted some of our players from defense to midfield to kind of strengthen our midfield. So we do have a strong center forward, strong center mid, and strong center defense. So those have been really helping us, and other teams they're struggling to get through. So it's been working out for us very well.
Let's talk about your role on the team and where you play and what you do with the people around you.
Okay, so I'm a left mid. So one of our new players, Megan Gallagher, is number 11 in the midfield. So she is kind of working with me and doing give and goes with another one of our forward players on the left, Elizabeth Tolley. So we do give and goes up the field, and that has really been helping. As a senior, it's important to keep the freshmen engaged and the underclassmen, just make sure that everyone's energy is always up and being positive. So that's been helping us a lot too.
You got an older sister and a younger brother. You're somewhere in the middle of your siblings. Talk a little bit about them.
So we're all 2 years apart. So my sister graduated from Wake Forest and she ran there. So she's 23 now. She's at grad school at Providence. My brother is almost 20 and he goes to Monmouth University in New Jersey. So he played baseball through high school but doesn't play at school. So we're all really close. They actually all came to our last game. So I've been seeing them a lot. So
let's talk about your major at the U and how challenging it's been.
Yeah, so I'm a counseling and human services major. I didn't do a nutrition concentrate, but I'm trying to concentrate on nutrition. So hopefully that works out for me. But it's been easy. It's been nice. We do a lot of elective papers and stuff like that. So my favorite class is currently crisis intervention. So we do traumas and stuff like that. We work through how to counsel people that go through that kind of stuff, eating disorders or deaths in the family and stuff like that. So, and I feel like counseling and coaching go hand in hand. So it's been helping with college.
What are you going to do when it's all said and done? Are you going right into the workforce, or you still got a little more education?
I'm thinking about grad school, so probably somewhere closer to my home. I'm from New Jersey, so somewhere around there, not at Scranton. But
let's talk about your coach and the girls and just getting along with everybody over the years. And when you have so much success, everything kind of seems like it clicks. But talk about your choice of heading to the University of Scranton and how it's worked out.
So coming into school, obviously the development between our relationship with our coaches has developed over the years. It's gotten stronger. So we've gotten closer as we get older, which is nice. It's important just to have a close connection with both the coaches and the teammates. So being seniors, we're the closest with the coaches, and we've been interacting with the freshmen a lot. So that just helps as a team, as a unit, to move forward and win games. So
senior day this weekend, a lot of memories for you, and probably
bittersweet.
Some emotions.
Yeah, it's gonna be bittersweet for sure, but it'll be nice that there's 5 of us. So just ending together, starting together. We've lost a few along the way, but it's gonna be nice. So.
Well, Ryan, we appreciate your time, and keep it going with the Lady Royals.
Yes, it's the plan. Thank you.
Meredith Campbell joining us from the University of Scranton field hockey team, and just one of the seniors here. And boy, senior day this weekend. Talk about what you're going to be feeling like taking that field.
It's definitely overwhelming. It's kind of crazy to think about that it's already our senior year and already our senior day. Kind of feels like just yesterday that we were freshmen watching the seniors on their senior day. So it's definitely going to be sad, but it's a good time to celebrate the 4 years that we had here. It's been an awesome 4 years.
What a great run you have had this season. Quite memorable, I'm sure, to think what you were able to put together. Obviously, you'd like to keep it as memorable as you could as the season goes on, but talk about the special part of being undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, especially going into senior year, we were a little nervous coming in this year because we had a little bit of a rough season last year. But everyone has been working so hard, and we've been working really well together, and I think it really shows, and it's so exciting to be having this good of a season.
What does Coach expect of you out there on the field?
Just giving 100% all the time. We have a big team this year, so there's a lot of people that can come in and off the field. So if one person's getting tired, there's a lot of people that can sub in, and so she really expects us to go to every ball and really make a difference when we're out there and try our best.
Let's talk about some of the goal scorers this year on the team.
Well, the whole team has been playing so great, and I think that we've had a lot more opportunities in the circle this year, from bringing it up the defense and being able to keep it on our side of the 50. I think that's huge, getting a lot more shots off in the circle.
Let's talk about being one of 4 kids, and you're the youngest, so what have you learned from your brothers and sister?
Well, my older sister is actually a field hockey player as well, and she played at Catholic, which is one of our biggest rival teams. So her senior year and my freshman year, I actually played against her. But being able to watch her play her whole 4 years at Catholic has been an inspiration to me, and that helped me a lot in making my decision to play in college, and also just learning how to be a team player and a good player. So.
Funny how Catholic's the biggest rivalry for the University of Scranton.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. What's it like going up against them?
It's definitely nerve-wracking. I think we all kind of get very nervous, and there's a lot of hype put on that game. But in the end, we're both good teams, and it's going to be a good matchup no matter what. So it's exciting.
Life after college, what major are you in? And are you going right into the workforce? Or you?
I'm a nursing major, so at University of Scranton it's a 4-year program. So after graduation, I'll be taking my boards and hopefully be able to start working by September of next year.
How about your folks as far as the support they've given you, academically, athletically, financially? There's probably a whole mess of things they've done for you.
Yeah, well, even just giving me the opportunity to go to the University of Scranton and supporting me throughout my field hockey career. They've been there for me, highs and lows of everything, and have always supported me. So.
All right, Meredith. Well, we wish you the best this weekend. Good luck keeping those emotions in check, and we wish you the best through the playoffs.
Thank you.
Haley Marini joining us here on the John Mendola Show. And Haley, let's talk a little bit about your senior and what is your role on the team?
Well, I'm a senior midfielder. I play the center midfield position. It's kind of more of a defensive and an offensive position, so I get a little bit of both on the field. I'm also one of the captains on the team.
And as far as how you're doing overall, let's talk about being undefeated and trying to have some offensive firepower. Who are some girls that were able to put the ball in the cage?
Meredith Campbell. She's been really helpful for us this year as a forward, and also Liz Tolley and Gracie McClatchy. They've all really helped us up in the forward line.
Let's talk about your coach. She's young, she's enthusiastic, she's got a family, so she's got to balance some things as well, but she's pretty darn dedicated. What's it like with her and the coaching staff?
She is. She's awesome with us. We have a great dynamic with her on this team, and she does really well with us. We're a big team. It's hard to keep track of all of us, but she does really well.
Of course, it seems like a fun group. Talk a little bit about the fun that you have, whether it's on or off the field.
We do a lot of pasta parties before our big conference games, which helps us get pumped up for the big game the next day, and also it's always loud and talkative, so we have a lot of fun there.
Let's talk about your major at the University of Scranton. What are you studying, and what will happen once graduation?
I'm a forensic chemistry major. I want to work in a chemistry lab after I graduate, and I'm going to get my master's in chemistry.
All right, well, good luck at that, and poking around right now for that master's?
Yeah, making some decisions on where I want to apply.
All right. Well, good luck. How about your folks? Tell us a little bit about them.
My parents are my biggest role models. They've been my rock all through sports and everything. They've really helped me push my potential, and I couldn't thank them more.
How about sister Jessica? Tell us about her.
She has helped. She actually played soccer at Lemoyne College, so she's been through like the same thing I have. So she really helps out with that, keeping me going, and she's been my motivation also.
And as far as the undefeated season, what's been the key in your opinion as far as keeping things going?
I think we have a great dynamic and chemistry on the field. We have worked together really well, which really helps out on the field, and our motto is inch by inch. So like inch by inch, play by play, we just take one step at a time. It's been really working for us this year. Key
word for you, chemistry, on the field, off the field, and with your family, Haley. Yes. Keep it going, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jessica Kaplowitz joining us from the University of Scranton field hockey team, a senior, and boy, what a fantastic season it's been. Let's talk about your role on the team this year.
Yeah, I'm a senior, and I've been starting as the center back for the past 3 years. So my role is kind of to back everyone up and direct and lead everyone in front of me on positioning and the plays that I can see that not everybody else might be able to see. And so I'm, before the goalie, the last line of defense, and so I am helping with directing everyone, but also making sure that our defense is all working together and working to our best ability.
Let's talk about some of those defenders around you and your keeper this year. Take us through everybody.
Yes. So we have a sophomore, Caroline Mullen, who plays on the right, and a freshman on the left, Christina Motz, and our goalie is also a freshman this year. Her name is Jenna Sear. And all three of them play huge roles on our team. We definitely wouldn't be where we are this year and have the record that we do without their hard work. They show up to every game and every practice, working really hard and trying their best every day to improve and do the best that they can for our team. So they're a big help this year.
Let's talk about Coach Moyer and her coaching staff and making sure that they're enthusiastic, they're positive, they're energized, they're scouting, they're doing all the things they're supposed to do, but yet, they got to make sure you girls are following the rules and doing the thing, all the hard work that you need to do for success.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of fun on our team, especially with the record that we have. It's really easy to kind of get caught up in the giggles and the laughing and everything, but I think our coaches do a really good job of keeping us focused during practice and keeping us working hard during practice to lead up to the games, especially for our conference games that are the harder ones for us. So
let's talk about the academic end of it, because as well as you're doing in athletics, you still got to do the job in the classroom. And what's the challenge has been there with your major?
Yeah, my major is pretty demanding. It's exercise science on the DPT track. So I am applying to grad schools right now for after this year. So definitely coming into college, it was a lot of work on the student part of the student athlete situation, but you adjust to it, you learn what works for you, and I was able to do pretty well for undergrad, and I'm very thankful for it.
Your mom and your grandmother, a couple of people that inspire you. Tell us about them as well.
Yeah, they have supported me through everything, whether it was with sports or with school or music or anything, any extracurricular. They're always on the sidelines cheering me on, or if they can't make it to a game, they're sure to call me or text me before a game and after. And they live stream everything online, so they've definitely been a big impact on me.
How about that older sister, Megan?
Yes, she lives in Virginia now, so because she just graduated college too, so she can't make it to as many games now, but in high school she was a big supporter of mine, made sure to come to everything, helped me out a bunch, so she definitely is a big part of it too.
Now, is grad school set as far as where you're going to be?
Not yet. I have applied to several different schools, all on the East Coast, but kind of all over the place, so the applications are sent and done. I'm just waiting to hear back from where I'll be now.
I haven't really asked the other girls this question, but as special as this season's been with the undefeated record, senior day this weekend,
yes.
Playoffs are right around the corner. So can this team make a legitimate run?
I think so. I think in past years, at least for my class, we've always been seeded fourth in the playoffs, so we've always been playing the top team, and I think it kind of can psych you out a little bit, but I mean, we have a home playoff game for semifinals, which is huge for us, and I think that our team has the mindset and the work ethic to really put ourselves in a good spot for this year, and I think that we definitely have the capability to do it and pull it off this year.
Jessica, great to talk. Let me try that again, sorry.
Okay.
This ending, we won't even see. Jessica, great to catch up with you here from the University of Scranton field hockey team, and best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Tolley joining us from the University of Scranton field hockey team here on the John Mendola Show. And Elizabeth, first of all, you're with a nice group of seniors that are good leaders and have really gone through a couple ups and downs. They said, hey, last year was a little bit of a struggle, but this year's been fantastic, and really a lot of underclassmen that are very talented. What's it been like for you to experience 2017?
It's been great, especially coming from last year. We didn't have the best season, but the team chemistry this year has been incredible, and I think that's really what's helped us. That we've really formed a close bond, especially with all the new freshmen coming in. We had 10 new girls, but we all feel really close to everyone on the team.
Setting that tone for the environment. Talk about who did it. Was it the seniors? Was it some of the other members on the team as well, the coaching staff?
I think coming off last season, a good thing that our seniors did do was come up with a team phrase this year that's inch by inch. So we just take every play-by-play and every step one at a time. So I think all that together has really helped with the team chemistry, like not focusing on the bigger picture, but taking it just one step at a time and every game at a time.
We see you running out there on the field. What do we see? What kind of player are you?
I play left forward, and I play with some great girls around me, so it really makes it easy to work with. I have Ryan behind me, who's from right around my area at home, so we played in a summer league over the summer. And then I also played with Meredith Campbell, who's like in the center. She plays center forward, and she's an amazing player to play with.
Let's talk about some other things that you're involved with, intramural basketball, having some fun, and some of the other girls I saw play some intramural sports as well.
Yeah, me and I think it was like 8 or 9 of the girls on the team actually had an intramural basketball team last year, so we all played that together in the winter, and it was a lot of fun.
And you have a huge family.
Yes.
You are one of 5. You're the baby. So let's talk about some of the life lessons you learned from the older siblings.
I've learned a lot about supporting each other and a lot about sports, especially because my family's been really into sports our whole lives. Like my older siblings all played sports. My sister plays field hockey in college as well at Salve Regina. So I learned a lot from them just about supporting each other and always being there.
Math, one of those favorite subjects of yours, and
Yeah.
it looks like a middle school math teacher is what you're thinking. And where are you looking forward to do that?
I'm planning on starting in New Jersey and then like seeing where life takes me and seeing where I want to go with it.
And you're from a small town in northern New Jersey, right?
Yes.
Which is pretty darn cool. Let's talk about your folks and their role that they've had in your life.
My parents have always been there for me. They come to every single game that they have, which is hard between me and my sister both playing field hockey at the same time right now. But they come to each of our games at least once a week. So they make an effort, and they're always there talking to me and like calling me if they can't come to the games, watching online. And it's just great to always feel that sense of support and security for my family.
Some of these friendships you've built here at the University of Scranton, you feel like they'll last a lifetime?
Yes, I really do.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic year. I know you're not a senior, but it is senior day this weekend. There'll be a lot of emotions. It's your junior year, so you get to see what it's all about. But go get them through the playoffs.
Thank you.
Megan Gallagher joining us, and she is a freshman for the University of Scranton field hockey team. And Megan, talk about fitting in here to the college life. What's the experience been like for you?
It's been a good one so far. It's been a lot easier of a transition than I expected. The girls on the team are so awesome. They've helped me transition, get used to the new classes and the vigorous work that I'll have to do now, and they've been such a great help for me.
5 seniors are going to move on this weekend, senior day. What could you say their influence has been as far as trying to be good leaders? And I know the theme this year is inch by inch.
Yeah. They've been such incredible leaders, and especially for me, they've really helped me work well into the team and the whole dynamic of our play. They've really helped, even with just encouragement on the field. They've always been there, guiding me, helping me, telling me where to go, and they've been so awesome.
As far as your studying, exercise science, pre-physical therapy, talk about some of those subjects as a freshman in college. What's that been like for you? Is it really challenging?
Yeah, it's definitely a little challenging. I really enjoy it though, and I actually in high school I had a lot of experience with those things, so getting to continue to learn on things that really interest me is really awesome.
Let's talk about your 2 younger brothers, Patrick and Brendan. Tell us a little bit about both of them.
They're awesome. Patrick's a junior this year in high school, and Brendan's a freshman. They both play soccer, and they're my best friends. They're really awesome. They help me to be better every day and teach me to be tough and just play well, give it everything I have in all parts of life.
You're from Thorndale down near Westchester, and talk about what life was like growing up for you.
Life growing up was really awesome. I had a very close-knit neighborhood and a really close group of friends. I grew up a lot with my cousins. It was we would do a really active family, and we played tons of sports outside. It's really awesome.
What were some other sports that you did in high school?
I ran track 4 years in high school.
What were some of the events you did there?
I did the 400 sprints and some of the jumps. I did triple jump.
Well, you're pretty athletic. How about as far as playing midfield this year at the U? Talk a little bit about what your involvement is and how you try to get some of the other girls involved in the play.
Yeah, midfield's definitely tricky sometimes, just with balancing the offense and defensive play. I like midfield especially. It's a lot of like distributing the ball and creating opportunities, which I feel like is a big part of the game.
Your mom is a big, important part of your life. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yes, my mom is definitely my best friend. She's actually a physical therapist, and she's really inspired me to like pursue this career path, and she's always like given me the best advice and encouraged me so much.
Well, you are a busy young lady in a couple of organizations and clubs already at the University of Scranton, and you're playing some great field hockey. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much.